Shalom Yasharallah. First and foremost, I want to say all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the house of David. Salutations to you brothers throughout the four corners of the earth, teaching the truth in righteousness and sincerity. To you Israelite foreigners, come back home to the truth. To those that passed on serving the Lord, the dead in Yahweh Shai shall arise first. To those, to the sisters who believe, keep encouraging and supporting your brothers out here that are risking our lives to bring out this truth. And always commemorate the sister who washed Yahweh Shai feet when you read the scriptures. All right, I wanted to talk to y'all about something a lot of y'all are going to turn a blind eye to, but honestly, back in 1994, an album came out by this group called Bone Thugs and Harmony. And I sing along with their music. I love their music, but just now before I started rolling the camera, there was a song called Mr. Ouija. And I always enjoyed the melody of the song and all that, but I was just thinking about it. Because people have always said that they are witches and warlocks, the Bone Thugs and Harmony. And that there's something to the fact that they rap fast and things to that, you know, so they hide a lot of messages in their fast lyrics, right? But even when they harmonize, like just now I was singing along. Now, any of you that was Bone Thugs and Harmony fans, especially lifelong, I mean, 1994 was 31 years ago. Mr. Ouija, you know, in the song they're like, will I die of murder, a bloody murder, come again. And then there's a part of the song where they're like, mo murder, murder, mo murder, mo murder, murder. And then they got a song on this third album. Creeping on a Come Up was actually their second album. Their third album was East 1999. They got a song called Mo Murder, where they repeat Mo Murder a whole bunch of times. And it got me to thinking, like, yo, these niggas are satanic. Even if let's say, I mean, let's be honest here. Back in 1994, 5 niggas from the hood wasn't sitting here looking for, you know, witchcraft and shit. There was no Google and shit. You know, we could possibly be reading too much into them and 3-6 Mafia being actual knowledgeable devil worshippers. I know they came in through Eazy-E, and he's supposedly, he said himself he's the devil's son and all. That guy died at 31 years old. I don't believe that these people knew what they were doing, to be perfectly honest. Nonetheless, whether they knew or not, see, a lot of people are going to speculate, oh, how didn't he know? It's possible they didn't know. If they're being told to portray an image, they're just going to portray that image. If you want millions of dollars, you got to do this. Right? Doesn't excuse it. But what I wanted to point out is the fact that it's kind of like predictive programming. Like you talk about Mo Murder, you're encouraging Mo. Why are you pushing? Why are you saying more murder? Like you want more murder. And you know where they're from in Cleveland, and really the Midwest is a very violent place. A very violent place. And you got beefs between Cleveland and Milwaukee niggas. You know what I'm saying? And possibly even Chicago niggas. Like the Midwest is it's like a fucking, what's that called? The Twister, or a tornado of different hoods beefing with one another. And, you know, to put out a song that says more murder, more, who the fuck wants to murder? At my most violent time in my life, I never would have wanted to murder nobody. But to have a song where you're saying it, like you're calling for it. And you know, black culture, especially like music, and when I say black, I'm talking about all of us, black and Latino. Our culture has a lot of call and response. So what's call and response? When you see a rapper get on stage and sing raps, and then sometimes they get quiet and let the crowd sing it, that's call and response. When they say, when I say such and such, you say such and such, that's call and response. When an artist performing is calling on the crowd or the audience to sing or rap along with them, or to say something when they say another thing, that's call and response. So we're heavy into that. Now, when you say Mo Murda, that's the call. What's the response? More murder. You know, we as a people, we have to be knowledgeable and understand our culture. Because I wouldn't be surprised if as Israelites back in the day, we had the same call and response patterns in our culture, in our music. Where maybe somebody put out a song of King David, and King David said, when I say this, you say that. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be very careful in listening to it, because I'm sitting here now. I'm a brother. Murder is the furthest thing from what I would ever do. And you know, back then my people called me Shah Murda back in the day, not because I was a murderer, because you know, just dumbass nicknames you have when you're younger. But the truth of the matter is, nobody wants to murder. That's not nobody's first, what they want to do, what they want to get done. Murder is the furthest thing from what you should want to do. But you have songs like that call for it and say, Mo Murda, murder, Mo Murda. You know what I'm saying? So it puts out that vibration, hey, we want more murder. So from 1994 till 2024, how much more violent do you think the mentality, the vibration of our brothers who listen to hip hop, especially Bone Thugs, would be because of that song? On top of other songs. I mean, like I said, they got Mr. Ouija, and then they got Mo Murda, a whole song called Mo Murda. You know, not murder because, not shoot somebody because they try to kill me, or even murder for hire, or murder. No, Mo Murda, just more murder, just murder more people. That's the vibration. Now, a lot of y'all might look at it and say, oh, well, you know, a smart person wouldn't think that way. But what about the dumb people that are actually driven by the music? See, I can listen to the most gangsterous, most evilest fucking debauchery and understand that that's not real, or that's not really supposed to happen. But what about the simple and the blind, deaf, and dumb that just follow along with whatever the hell the wave is? You know, so I just want to give y'all something to think about. You know, but with that, I'm going to say shalom.